ABH a lot. ABH is accelerated back hopping. Basically, they jump, turn around, and then hop backwards, and it just exponentially increases their speed. And it's one of the main forms of movement in the game. You can do this sideways and also forwards and AFH and ASH. Uh, but those are not as common as ABH.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty. You just go fast.
Yeah, it goes pretty fast.
A little hard to do around corners, but still doable.
Yep. When you see Clunky, what? Clunky's going for the first button save glitch, which is and he gets it too. It saves at max about 1 second.
Yeah, very minor.
Yeah, so buttons. What you just saw Clunky do, we're going to see. I think both of them do in Chamber 01 here. Basically, what happens is that you push yourself off the button with the radio as you are save loading, and you trick the game into thinking you're actually still standing on the button. In this chamber, it saves about 12, 13 seconds.
Yeah, it's quite a lot in this.
Yeah, so Clunky gets the first try.
Shizzal, I think, missed grabbing the radio, probably?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, he's a little bit behind there.
Yeah. Quite the big disadvantage here for the start.
Yeah. And Clunky getting both of them. He's killing it on the BSGs, dude.
Pretty nifty first map there. Also, I guess we can talk about the timers. Portal is timed in in-game time to account for hardware differences, so on every load you're going to see that timers just stop to ensure it's all accurate and fair.
And that's why you see that the timers are a little bit off during the BSG while save loading. The timers are paused, so it's a little bit out of sync, but we go by in-game time anyway. So here we're going to see the first save glitch of the run. Save glitch is it's a complicated thing, but basically how it is you stand on the edge of a portal, you save load, and then when you move, your camera is kind of separated from your body, and you're able to shoot portals in places where your camera actually isn't.
Yeah, so it's going to look like they're just going to shoot semi-random portals at like the ceiling and walls and everywhere, but they're actually precisely planned and landing in the exact spots they need to, even though you don't really see it.
Yeah, and a lot of these save glitches are fairly precise, so it's fairly difficult. So we have the second save glitch here. Another Clunky. This is that save glitch first try. But one of the results of save glitch is, in some cases, he's just missing this save glitch, unfortunately. One of the results is that some walls are just not solid. So as you see, he just kind of walks through that door, and you're going to see that in Chamber 5 coming up as well.
Taking a casual stroll through some doors.
Yeah, doors aren't real anyway. And it looks like Shizzal actually just took the lead with that Chamber 4 from Clunky.
Clunky opting to just hop along instead of ABHing around corners there.
Yeah, a lot of when you ABH around a corner, it can be very difficult, just because it's hard to change your direction that quickly without losing a lot of speed. So in this case, in Chamber 5 and in a few other chambers, you have to wait for GLaDOS to actually stop speaking for the elevator to go up. So you can kind of mess around for a little bit without losing any time.
Yeah, she's all about 5 seconds ahead at this point, which is still not a lot at the start here. It all comes down to the end, really.
Chamber 6 is fairly simple. You just shoot a portal on the ceiling and then you strafe into it, and you can you don't even need to strafe into it. You can just jump into it and you can get to the end pretty easy.
Yeah, this is one of the few pure chambers left. No save glitches, just jumping into portals and using the movements.
Yep. And upcoming we have on Shizzal's screen, we have Chamber 8. I don't know if he's going to go for ABH over Goo.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, no. So basically there's a trick here called ABH over Goo, where you ABH over the railing there onto a platform in the middle of the room and then straight to the end. And it saves a few seconds. It's a really cool strat, but incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And either way, they had fairly clean Chamber 8s, so. In Chamber 9, you're not supposed to be able to shoot under the door, but you can.
Yeah, in that chamber they just forgot to add that thing in there that fizzles portals under doors, apparently.
Yeah, and your portal can fizzle. It just, in some areas, it just won't. So we have another cool, I like to call them swag strats, even though they do save time. We have a door launch. So, let's see if Shizzal even goes for it. No.
Could
So
have
you can
gone
actually,
for it, I think.
Yeah, you can launch yourself off the curved part of the door and go directly into the elevator with those AFHs. Another really difficult strat, but it's very cool.
Yeah, and also saves like 7 seconds if you get it perfectly, so
Yeah.
there's that as well.
And all that matters is that it looks cool.
Yeah, that's the main part.
She's all
with the swag there.
The 360 AFH there. So we have 11-12 save glitch. Because 11 and 12 are loaded on the same map, you can actually save glitch and then shoot a portal directly to the end of the map. So we have Shizzal doing the static save glitch and then Clunky doing the slightly older regular save glitch. It only loses about 2 seconds, but it is slower.
Yeah, but then again, there's been a lot of new strats recently. It's kind of hard keeping up with all those.
Yeah. So this is 13.
You just gotta stick to the old stuff.
Yeah, I like to call 13 the hardest easy chamber of the game. This save glitch saves barely any time, but it's very easy to mess up. Depending on where you get save glitched, the place on the wall where you look will be different for the setup. It's really about the angle that you look at it, so it's kind of easy to shoot a portal in the wrong place and then end up out of bounds.
The save glitch there is essentially just a preference if you don't want to do the chamber normally, but it looks like both went for the save glitch.
Yeah. We see 14. Clunky almost just walking straight out of the elevator.
Yeah, on chamber 14 and 19, the elevator doors are not solid at the start, so you gotta really remember that this chamber is coming up so you can immediately shoot your portals through the elevator door there.
So she's all doing the older 15 save glitch.
Yeah. Also, while save glitch, if you walk behind your save glitch portal, you can actually kind of reunite your camera and your body so you actually see where you're shooting.
Yeah.
Which makes
Clunky's not even going for the save glitch.
Going for the classic 15.
Classic legacy 15.
Feels like 2015 again.
I mean, that 15 is actually pretty fun. TBH.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, it used to be many people's favorite chambers.
Yeah. I have a stupid save glitch. Anyway, we have chamber 16 here. We have Shizzal, and I believe Clunky also going to be going for the 16-17 save glitch. So 16 and 17 aren't loaded on the same map, so you wouldn't think that you would have a save glitch in between these chambers, but what you can do is save glitch here. You can put a portal under the elevator along with a turret that will preserve your save glitch into chamber 17. And then what you'll see here is that you can actually skip the entirety of chamber 17 because you have that turret and because you save glitched. You can jump straight through that glass.
Yeah,
you don't need the companion cube. That's pretty good.
Yeah, funnily enough, buttons in this game only accept any props that are literally called cube, but all the turrets in chamber 16 are just labeled as a cube, since in that chamber it's wanted for you to put them on buttons as well. So luckily that works out pretty nicely there for chamber 17 to just use those turrets.
Yeah. If Clunky going for Legacy 17, which is, I think it's 15 seconds slower. I don't remember the exact.
I don't know.
I don't remember the exact number. And also going for BSG. So, Clunky's a little bit behind here. Honestly, not too much behind though. This is pretty close.
Yeah, the timers are quite a bit desync. Actually.
Oh, that is true.
Oh yeah, so Clunky is probably like 30 seconds behind actually. Maybe not 30, maybe like 20.
Yeah. She's also going for the 18 save glitch and gets first try. Looks like they're both going for the blind save glitch. Basically just meaning that you don't see exactly where you're shooting the portals, you just use setups for it. I think they're both using the same setup as well.
We used to, for that save glitch as well, just walk behind our portal so we can see the shots, but recently most people started doing that blind as well. There's setups of little specks of dirt on the wall.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer the blind save glitch quite a lot.
Yeah, it has less movement since you don't need to move behind your portal and back out again and stuff.
Yeah. So Shizzal's going for the double lag strat here. Lag standing for large angle glitch. The game doesn't really handle portals on angled surfaces well, and looks like I didn't save glitch. So what's going to happen here is he's going to make the game think that he's stuck in a portal, then shoot a portal that the game thinks he's going through, and it's going to push him backwards. That explosion probably isn't the best, but
good enough. For to explain lag would take 10 minutes easily.
I mean, yeah, to explain it in its entirety.
I don't understand it, so there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I had Connor to explain it for me.
Oh, nice. Basically, game doesn't like angles and gets confused.
Yeah, it gets confused, puts you at the end of the level. It's a very difficult strat.
Clunky slightly missing the room there. He's stuck on the floor, and if you save load there, it can sometimes push you up, but didn't do it for him there.
Yeah, more often than not, it pushes you down into the floor more.
Yeah. Shizzal on the other side going for classic EOO, none of the new save glitch stuff.
Yeah, still pretty fun.
Some good movement and precise portal shots.
Peaks. So you have EO1 here. This has a pretty precise save glitch here. Another one that's completely blind. But I'd say it's definitely a lot more difficult than the 18 save glitch because you have a lot more movement going into it.
Yeah, this is one of the more complicated ones, especially because it's so many shots that if you just mess up slightly at one point, at the end it just won't work and you won't really know why a lot of the time.
Yeah. And he gets it first try, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
You have Clunky doing the save glitch as well. Taking a little bit more of a careful approach. Yeah, she's also going for AAG, which is acute angle glitch. Is the same idea as large angle glitch, except with an acute angle. And he uses two of them and first try into the GLaDOS room. Then uses the turret to shoot off of GLaDOS. GLaDOS just drops a core whenever she takes damage, and the turret can deal damage to her, so just kind of use the turret to knock all the cores off.
Yeah. Probably the single biggest time save in the run, since the fight itself usually is like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
And gets it with a 12-12.
It's a pretty solid run.
Yeah.
Clunky also getting first try AG.
Well, you found me. Congratulations.
Doesn't get all the cores shot off, unfortunately. No, there it is.
Yeah. It's a little hard to get sometimes.
We'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now
Is this PB pace for Clunky?
I think it might be, yeah.
Time out for a second.
It's like that is a PB, nice.
I think
12
that's
seconds.
a PB.
Yeah, I think it was a 1350 before, if I checked the Discord correctly.
Yeah.
It's looking like a solid PB, nice.
Wow. I mean, solid runs from both of them.
Yeah.
And Clunky, even with the that mess up in Chamber 4 earlier, was pretty good. Alright, let's see if they're ready to go again.
That was a pretty good run for Shizzal, given that he missed button save glitch at the start, which is already like 15 seconds almost out the window.
Yeah.
Without that, it probably would have been a sub 12.
This tournament's been crazy.
Yeah, we're having quite a lot of PBs during these races. Yeah, we've had like maybe 10 so far, I want to say.
I've gotten 2.
Oh, nice.
Alright, and we should be going here in just a couple seconds.
Hmm. Maybe we can see cake. We'll
Maybe
see.
we can see cake.
If they want to, they can even get to the cake room before the credits roll.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of people that were going for that.
Yeah, sometimes. It's a classic.
It's a classic. Yeah. Looks like they're just a little bit out of sync, but that's alright.
Commentator sync still alive? No, we don't want the Twitch VOD muted, sorry.
Yeah, we're too good. It's just all going for the clipboard into the toilet. So, if you can't get this, you can't be a top runner, so. He's having a little bit of trouble.
Haven't seen the vault in 2 years.
And we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries
The switch isn't happening for Shizzal. It's unfortunate. Looks like Clunky's going for the BSG as well.
Radio in hand, ready to go.
I think with that setup, I don't know if it really saves much time, but he gets it.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how his movement would be without him.
Yeah.
Really. The movement in OO is quite hard to master and get it fast.
Yeah, cutting that corner
and
is very difficult.
Cutting the corner, finding your way through the door can be tough. All grabs the radio this time. Good job. Both
Ooh.
intensely loading. Ooh, Clunky
misses it.
He's all doing a lot of loads there.
That's
a lot of loads. He only got it like 15 seconds ago.
Did you see Clunky get the that portal boost?
Oh, did he? Nice.
Yeah, portal boost up into the ledge on the glass.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Classic. All the runners used to do that. So it's just all like about 15 seconds ahead, I'd say.
Yeah, around about. I was going for the jump on the door. Shizzal getting it first try, and Clunky as well.
It's
nice.
A classic.
Yeah.
There's only so many things you can do in here.
Yeah, either practice curving your ABHs around the corner or just get up on the door. That's about it.
Jump a little bit.
I know, I'm getting some sad news here. Guess we'll see that in a second.
Oh no.
With it, you can create your own portals. These Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Clunky with the accidental reset. Sorted out.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
$200 IQ reset, yeah. If you don't play the game, you never lose.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor
Should be back on track in a second though, hopefully.
Good job. As part of a required test protocol, We will stop.
That's why you always unbind your reset keys, kids.
2.
That's why you always tape all your fingers together so that you can't hit reset with one finger.
Flood safety is one of many enrichment center goals. The aperture
Alright, there we go.
Load of save, got the timer going.
And clunky on world record pace here.
And has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful. Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment.
We'll add that time up for clunky later. That was like 3 minutes or what that was.
About.
Energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Can check the specifics later if it comes down to it, which we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not.
Shizzal just has an episode all of a sudden, maybe.
Yeah, he forgets how to put the turret in GLaDOS room.
Remark on your official testing record, followed by death.
Soft locks the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
And then accidentally deletes all the saves.
Danger is merely a
Maybe.
device to enhance your testing
Everything's
experience.
possible.
And to be fair, like most of those things are things that have actually happened to people in these races.
Yeah.
Inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Yeah. Shizzal now about 5 chambers ahead. That's a solid lead right there.
Yeah, a little bit. See if he goes for door launch.
To reiterate, spectacular.
Not quite.
To understand how
I don't think he had enough speed.
forward momentum
Yeah.
will be more precise.
It's really sometimes just like you gotta hit the correct hop pattern so that you're about to like hit the floor as you approach the door, but it's kind of precise on like your movement and stuff. It's really weird.
Yeah. Need to like strafe into the door frame as you land exactly into it, and it's pretty difficult.
The device has been modified so that it
Clunky having a little bit of trouble with 6 here.
As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact.
There's also some fast shots on 11 there.
And combined incomes of everyone.
She's also on a pretty decent run. Doesn't look like he's is he even behind his PB?
Who,
No.
Shizzal?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, judging that his PB is similar to mine, that time is looking okay so far.
Yeah.
This next test could take a very
Yo, first try 13.
long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic
Yeah, Clunky is
salve
having
and
a
adrenaline.
couple of issues right now. Unfortunately. See if we can pull this back.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be
And Clunky, ooh, had the portal fizzled right there.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and Greek.
So we're going for the old 15 again.
Thank you for
Ah,
Ooh,
misses a few shots there.
it's not much slower than the newer
Yeah.
15 save glitch, but I mean, I can't say much about it. I still don't know new 15 save glitch.
I checked it out once and then didn't really like it, but then again, I was convinced that it saves quite a few seconds, so I had to switch.
Yeah, I've heard people think it's pretty fun. And it looks pretty cool. I should learn it.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the pre-chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a
I get
live
16,
fire
17 again.
hose designed for
Probably
military
one of, if not the most difficult trick in the run.
Yeah.
Enrichment Center apologizes for
I always talk about the big three tricks: 16, 17 skip, the double lag in 19, and the double AAG in EO2.
Yeah.
Reminds you that Android Hell is a real
He gets it first try.
will be sent at the first sign
He's
of
on a
defiance.
pretty good run.
The
Like,
good lad.
I mean, this could be an 11 pretty easily.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for turret BSG. I think he went for it a couple times before last run and he missed it. Was kind of deciding not to even go for it.
Yeah, especially on good runs, it's kind of risky to go for it since if your timing is just slightly off, you won't get it.
Yeah.
Then
I
you
think
can
it's
lose quite a bit of time.
I think it's a one-tick window, and especially because
yeah, pretty sure.
timing depends on like how the turret is oriented.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake. Well done.
First try 18 as well.
Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information,
Let's check my PB. Shizzal's ahead of that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Clunky
actually.
coming into 15 just under 6 minutes. This is pretty impressive. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Had a little bit of a camera thing going on there, but he gets over the wall.
Shizzal's only 2 seconds behind my PB right now, so that's definitely on pace right now for like a low 11:30 probably.
Ooh,
maybe not.
Dies in the goo.
He doesn't have a save in 19 apparently.
Oh no.
So he has to wait to load the auto save. That's
Uh,
unfortunate. Now it's more like an 11:40 pace.
I mean, 11 is still really good.
Yeah. For me at least, a sub 12 is at least what I consider like a good run. I guess Shizzal as well, probably.
Yeah, his PB is... I don't even know if it's a full second faster than yours.
Yeah, it's like half a second, I think. Having a bit of a struggle with the second lag here, though. Replaces his portal, nice.
And that's been a great 19 for him. Well, this is Clunky's chance. Oh. So far, a pretty decent EOL. No? Has to make up for it.
Some solid shots. Clunky trying for the button circuit again, he gets it. Like, third try or something? Still pretty good.
I'm not counting. Let's see if Shizzal does a Connor here and just throws EO1.
You know that, right? Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me?
Doesn't look like he messes it up. And it looks like he's on a pretty good pace. This might be sub 12.
Yeah. If he nails both AAGs first try, then probably. Okay. This one.
Yep, didn't get door trolled. If you shoot your first portal too early. Ooh. So he activated GLaDOS's dialogue, and basically what happens is when GLaDOS starts speaking, all the turrets in that room despawn. So, it's a second try though.
You found me.
But I was mentioning door troll. If you shoot on the first AAG too early, then the game thinks you're stuck in the area with the turret, and because of that, it decides to open the door.
Yeah.
And when it does that, you can't shoot the portal on it. You can't do the second AAG.
I think hitting the AAG is like a 4-tick window, I want to say.
What's happening for Shizzal?
Oh, looks like he missed, like one core didn't roll into the portal, probably.
Oh.
It's unfortunate.
Oh.
Just to redo the fight. Yeah, I think AAG as a whole is a 4-tick window, and with sometimes the door opening on the first one, that one is only like a 2-tick window. So that one is quite precise on the timing. Without the core troll there, that probably would have been a 12-0 or 12-01.
Yeah.
But to redo the fight. And that's a 12-33.
Alright.
That's
Look here in EO1.
Yeah, win for Shizzal due to some unforeseen consequences on Clunky's side. And once again, due to the accidental reset on Clunky's side, add about 3 minutes to his final time. So, already lost at this point pretty much, but we'll see where this one ends up.
We'll see. I wonder what the splits look like right now. Just curious about, because his timer's about like 3 minutes ahead.
See if his time actually stops at the end. Since he started the splits in 2-3, we'll see. We'll be quick and read the time though, and add like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I bet Blaziken can't wait to put the times in his spreadsheet, keeping track of all the tournament times.
Oh no.
Put in around about the 16. Or 15 rather, we'll see.
I was a little bit of trouble with that first AG, but at least he gets it. Oh, a little bit of getting stuck on that chair.
Let's see how he handles this turret.
Oh. So his blue portal in the GLaDOS room is close to the corner, which means that the turret... There he goes. The turret can sometimes hit against that pillar and knock itself over. But he got through it.
I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second. That was...
That would have been 11:49 on the timer, but add about 3 minutes to that, and that's about a 15.
Yep.
Yeah, quite unfortunate there.
Yeah, it seems like after resetting, he kind of the run kind of fell apart for him, unfortunately. But Shizzal takes the race. Let's see if we can get these guys in here for an interview.
Wow, so that was the thing that just happened.
Hello?
I'm gonna unmine that key, homie.
Yeah.
Wait,
even...
oh yeah, I saw you reset in the middle of the second row.
I went to reload and I just slammed my fist on my keyboard, like on the lower right. And
I didn't know at the time if I should have paused, so I sort of just kept going.
Yeah, and then after that, my muscle memory just kind of gave out. I messed up so badly.
Happens. Yeah. That first one was pretty good on your side.
Yeah,
it was a second
right?
PB.
Yeah, it was 22nd PB. I think it was 13:30.
38, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
runs.
And Clunky, I saw you were going for you're going for button save glitch.
Oh, but yeah. I got it both times actually.
I missed the radio the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But on the second run, I was 6 seconds ahead going into 19, and then it all just went to hell, and it was terrible.
That started out.
And then I soft locked EO2.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I think you just you
On the
didn't
first
portal one
one?
of the cores in.
Yeah,
On the
I
second
still
one.
lost.
on the second one.
On
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah, first one was a 1220, I want to say.
Yeah, then the
Something like
second
that.
one was like 1230 something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't get
gosh.
trolled in the GLaDOS fight. It would have been like a 1200 something, or
Yeah,
1201.
12 flat. Whatever.
Honestly, I think that was pretty good. The first one, second one, never gonna let that happen
that
again.
first one was actually good.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it happens. You get a good run, adrenaline's going, and then you just kind of, miss 13 a couple times. It just happens.
Eh, it does,
I
sadly.
don't like this game anymore.
I'm
Okay, so,
retiring right
Yeah,
now.
this
dropping
is
out.
official. We are all retiring from Portal.
That's
As
it.
of
Thanks for
now.
watching.
That's it. We're retiring Portal from speedrunning. No longer allowed to speedrun this game.
Banned.
So yeah, I mean, anything else you guys wanna say about your runs?
No, I think I'm good.
I think I want to forget about those runs for a while.
Same
Fair,
here.
fair enough.
I was extremely upset with that soft lock.
I-
what
I
was
had
your
that
what
bad.
were your 2 times, Shizzle?
Like a 1220 and then a 1230 after that.
My sum of best is a 1215, so
You have a lot of potential, actually.
yeah. If I keep getting good runs and not flub my runs like I just did.
I mean, you got a PB, dude.
Yeah, if you don't reset
Yeah,
in the middle of them,
you
might have a chance, yeah.
I hit my reset key and I just stared at my screen
I-
for like
you-
5
you
seconds.
You just have to be so good that you can reset in the middle of your run and still PB.
Yeah.
Alright, well that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Good game.
Good race.
Game Shizzle.
Game.
All right, so I guess that's it. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
See ya.
Bye bye.
See ya. Alright, I guess I'm pressing the button then. Bye guys, thanks for watching.